Yeah. The question is, most of the learned men say silent is the best communicator. How can we understand this one? Can you explain? Silent is a very big statement. Silent is a big understanding. In silent, we understand the universe. In silent, we understand the atom. We understand the lowest and we'll understand the highest. We understand the smallest one and we understand the biggest also. We understand the sound. We also understand the silence. We understand the question. We also understand the answer. So, in all to all, we understand through silent the entire life of a tiny insect to the massive, gigantic animal, or we understand a very tiny stone as also the entire universe. We understand the power as well as the powerless. We understand the strength as well as the weakness. Silence communicates, it appears it is not communicating. Silent has power which cannot be explained, only can be experienced. Once you go to silent, you start loving yourself. You don't hate. You look at par with everybody, or it looks everybody is at par with you. You don't find a distinction between yourself and an animal, or in fact, you don't find a distinction between yourself and the Almighty God. Buddha says, never explain yourself to anyone because the person who knows you doesn't need any explanation. Buddha also says, and the person who does not like you won't understand anything. In other words, what Buddha says is, if a person likes you, you need not explain anything to him because understand everything from you. If a person doesn't like you, then whatever the explanation you give, he is not going to understand. What does it mean? It means silence is the answer. Why so? This is a mute question everybody is asking. By explaining something, you are doing a double job or boosting yourself to a person to whom you know or who knows about you, which is not necessary, and silent is more effective than explaining. For a person who doesn't like you, whatever be the answer you give, whatever be the explanation you give, that person is not going to understand. So, in both ways, Buddha says, or Buddha observes, or Buddha feels, or Buddha experiences that explanation, or speaking, or talking, or coming out of silent is not the answer. Silence is the answer. Being a silent, the person who likes you understand you the more. The person who does not like you will take little more time to understand because there is a gap you should give between the thoughts, between the breathing. So, between the breathing, between two incidents, between two thoughts, between two actions, there is a gap. In between everything, there is a gap. So, between the good and the bad thoughts, there is a gap. A person will realize the answer for his understanding, answer for his misunderstanding through the silence.